Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in DC Dark Legion, we got the Superman Fam event going on. We got some cool stuff with the event. We got Krypto, very much free to play, and a very interesting impact that the Superman family has on Supergirl. I'm going to share that with you as well. Some cool stuff to talk about here, so let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump in. The Supergirl thing I'm going to save for just a little bit later, but let's talk about this event. The event's pretty familiar with what we've seen recently with events. I like this. I call this a hidden object game. You're trying to find the object and then uncover everything and get all the different rewards using the least amount of whatever the event currency is right here. But let's go ahead. We're going to move over here. Colossal Crisis. Very cool. This is kind of like a rift. You're going in there and collectively you are battling the boss. This here, though, you are ranked up against other leagues, which I think is pretty cool. So if I go into here, take a look at league rankings, and it looks like it's all from the same server. It doesn't look like it's cross-server. So pretty interesting. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Little graphic here. It reminds me of like King Kong. But I like it. I think it's pretty cool. You're going to collect daily rewards. You've got this right here that you can collect. And you can do 5 attempts per day. So pretty cool there. We've got the typical store. So with the store here, for a free-to-play player, I would typically focus on the shards that you need to unlock Krypto. Krypto is only a 10-shard unlock, so you can get that pretty easy. You can collect him a couple different ways here. As far as the store goes, I mean, if you got the gems to do it, then I would purchase the event currency here so you can get more turns, so you can get more rewards. If you can't, then don't worry about it. Just do the best that you can here. And then I went ahead and I got the Krypto shards here. So I'm going to continue to get the Krypto shards, but we do have this. I like getting these, what are these? These scenes for your rooms. This one here, though, it looks like we get a little bit of boost in our stats here. So that was pretty interesting. I hadn't noticed that before. I think this is probably the first one here. But room decor, decoration here, I think it's pretty cool. I like going for those. Free to play, typically you don't go for those because you typically don't get enough currency, especially in this one here where your main focus is going to be getting Krypto shards and getting him ranked up. This is going to be the best way for you to get him unlocked and ranked up is through this event, at least for now. And then once I have all that, I would go for the anvil fragments. Just that's me personally. And then as far as pay to play, it's really whatever you want in here. We've got this here, the Vestige Krypton. We just talked about that. You just click on each one of these, and once you get like the Superman symbol, and it uncovers everything. Unless you like on one of these boards, it was the very last one I picked. But as you unlock these, you got this too. I don't remember this in previous events where you uncover a certain number of these tiles here, and then you can get some additional attempts there. And then we've got this here. We've got the pass, typically free to play. Don't worry about purchasing this because you're going to have to pay and you're free to play. But as for paid, I would get tier 1 and tier 2. I've done it before. It's worthwhile for me to get what I want out of the event, especially when I go for those room decorations. This is super fetch time. So you're collecting Krypto balls. You're collecting his balls, giving him his balls, and then you're getting shards for his balls right there. So this is another way that you can unlock and rank up Krypto, and you get those through this here. So just as we've seen in previous events, you're going to send gifts, and from gifts that you send and get sent, you're going to get these gifts here that you can go ahead and open up. You can also get these through various functions in the game, your crisis response, your anti-crime network, your daily tasks. So make sure to do all of those so that you can maximize the amount of gifts that you get, so you can then further the event. So let me go into my inventory here. I've got these. I'm going to go ahead. Boom. Let's use all 75 of these. I've got some balls. I've got 70 balls, so let's go use the balls. I got 15 of these that I can hand out. So that's going to help me with my Krypto. So let's go over here. Super fetch time. Hand them in. It's actually I really like what they've done here. I feel it's very free-to-play friendly. I feel that you can make some meaningful advancement. Now, obviously, if you want to rank him quickly and you want to rank him far, that requires more of an investment. Let me go ahead and grab that. I think that's it for what I can grab right now. You can actually go all the way up to, yeah, 600. 600 balls. I got 100 so far. I got 6 days to go. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I did unlock Krypto. Krypto, pretty interesting. I'm going to go to him really quick. We're going to test him out over in Combat Cycle. And I've got some surprising results for you, actually. So, Krypto here, I did get him up to 5 white right now. I don't have any gear on him. I'm going to put this on him, actually. The Starheart Staff. And the reason for that is for the energy gain. Also, he's going to give his team a bonus. Actually, know what? Actually, no. I'm going to go to... I'm actually going to use this, Purple Ray Radiation. Well, no, you know what? I'm going to go Starheart Staff for the energy regen. The other one I would have went for more healing, but, you know, that's going to be for testing. I want to see how often I can get him to launch his ultimate, and that's his zoomies right here, which is cool. Knocking down enemies in his path. He heals his allies, his passive. He doesn't attack, but I think it's pretty good with the energy regen because the more you can launch his ultimate, the more he's going to heal. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. So we're going to go check it out. We'll do a more in-depth look in him and some testing coming up. So keep an eye out for the Krypto stream. The Krypto stream coming up. All right, let me go back. Did we cover everything? I think we covered everything down here. Krypto, what are we doing? Super Sniff, daily attempts, upgrade. What is that? Whoa. Whoa! I didn't know that. And now he needs a break. That is pretty cool. So make sure to, it looks like you got an attempt here to get a free kind of uncovering stuff, which reduces how many of these Kryptonian scanners you need to do. I didn't know that. Very cool. All right. So I think we've gone through everything else. Let's go over here. Let me share something with you. I'm going to go into Combat Cycle. You can see I'm currently ranked 9 right now. And this is the team I used. I used all the Kryptonians. And then I brought in Starfire for some additional healing because I don't know that Krypto is going to be able to do it for me right now. But here's the surprising thing. Y'all have seen or may have seen my stream or hear me comment a little bit on Supergirl's damage. It's not there. There is not much there at all. I don't have much force in her. I don't have her Mythic Plus weapon. But she was running, I think she was running what? Around 4 or 5 million, I think. In this team here, she pulled 11, if you can go to my Discord and take a look at this too. I posted this in the Combat Cycle section of my Discord. 11.2 million damage in Merciless here. Now it's an AoE boss, so that's where she's going to get most of her benefit. But 11.2 million damage at what? At 4 blue stars. Superman. I do have his Mythic Plus. I just got it actually. He only pulled in 5.2 damage. Again, let's remember it's an AoE boss, not a single target boss. But still, 5.2 million, 11 million damage from Supergirl. So we're going to go back in there. We're going to run through it and see what this team does. Let's actually, I'm going to go ahead. Let's take out Starfire. Let's see what Krypto can do on his own. And then what? And then maybe I'll bring in... Somebody had mentioned bringing Flash in. Let's bring Flash in. That's going to buff Supergirl up even more. And then look at this. Watch the Kryptonian level. The Krypton level. All right, let's go ahead. Let's start this up. I thought it was very interesting. I only ran through this once so far. But it definitely solidifies my thought that this team obviously is going to do better with longer battles, so Combat Cycle I think is good for it because it needs time to ramp. So watch the Kryptonian level here, right here. I'm at what, 3 right now? We should get that to the final level. I did it in the last one, so we'll see what this looks like. Here goes Krypto and his ultimate. There we go. All right, we're at Krypton level 2, energy level 2. Who is Flash buffing? Is it Supergirl? No, he's going to Is he going to Supergirl or Superboy? He's supposed to prioritize Supergirl.
Time to play. Broke my own record.
Yeah, it looks like he's buffing up Superboy, which is interesting because, like I said, he's supposed to prioritize Supergirl. Maybe his attack is much more than hers. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that. There's her damage there. All right, we are at max Krypton energy level now. I thought we would need a full team for this. We have almost a full team. We've got 4. But Krypto really helps boost that Kryptonian energy level to maximize the damage of the team. We've got 40 seconds left. 2 million. Did you see that on Supergirl? 2 million on that damage right there. We've not seen damage like that from her at all. 195k from Superman. All right, we've got the Flash is down. Here we go, Supergirl again. What's her damage coming in at? Oh, there's 200k for Superman. 2.2 million. That's pretty cool. All right, we got 18 seconds. I didn't think we were going to watch this whole battle. I thought I was going to cut to the end, but it's interesting to see kind of what this team does. Now, not having Starfire did hurt my healing because I lost a lot of yeah. So let's take a look at this damage here. 12.8 million, 4.5 from Superman, 6.4. We did see a nice buff in Superboy's damage as well. 0. This is funny. 0 damage from Krypto. We knew he wasn't going to attack, but it's just funny seeing a big old goose egg in attack right there. And then we've got not even a million here out of Flash. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go back in. We'll start the battle. We'll fast forward to the end, just so we can see this. Like I'll show like the last 10 seconds or so of the battle, just so you can see kind of the full effect of this team with Starfire, and then lasting all the way to the end. I think it's pretty cool. So, all right, let's go ahead. We'll fast forward to the end. All right, last 10 seconds of the battle. We maximize our Krypton energy level. Another 2 million hit by Supergirl there. And there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the damage here. 26. I didn't beat what I did before. But again, 11 million here from Supergirl. 5.3 from Superman. 4 million. Not bad from Starfire herself. And then 6.2. That seems to be the pretty close to the norm there for Superboy now. So very interested in this team now. Definitely a ramp team like we've talked about. Definitely better in combat cycle in those longer battles. I wonder if there's going to be something, if there's going to be other game modes that'll last a little bit longer to really allow this team to ramp up. But very cool. It definitely paints Supergirl in a whole new light, being able to do that much damage. So can you imagine what this might look like when you max this entire team out to 5 red stars and you get everybody with their Mythic Plus weapons? I thought it was pretty interesting. I think it's pretty cool. I'm very interested in continuing to build up this team and create this Superman Family Guide series that I've been working on, just to kind of follow this through. It's pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to do some Superman summons. The first time Superman's come back around since we launched this server in December of 2024. Yeah, so let's go ahead. I've got a few summons here. Let's see if I can pull Superman. See if I can get a copy of him. If it doesn't go red, I'm not going to let it play. Let's do it again. I don't know where I am with my Mythic Pluses or my Mythic pulls. There we go. Who are we going to get? We got Bane. And some Superman shards. Let's do it again. Oh, and again, 2 in a row. That works. Lex. How you doing, Lex? So I might get 1 Superman out of this, hopefully. But I only got 22 pulls. No, not that one. I need some more Wonder Woman. I need 3 more Wonder Woman pulls to get her maxed out. No, not at all. All right, I only got 2 more. Nada. Let's go 1 more. Nada. Well, we'll do some more polls during the stream. I really got to get him up there. Am I on? Is he my next one? Let's go take a look here really quick. Yeah, 1, 2, and then what was the last one? Right there, Supergirl. Yeah, so I still have 1 more mythic to pull. Anyway, very interested. What do you think? I think I covered everything on the event. Did I miss anything? What do you think of the event so far? Or what do you think of the event now? There's definitely some new mechanics in there. I feel there's some more free-to-play friendly components to it. But what do you think of this event compared to last event? I think they're definitely getting better, but I'd be interested in your thoughts as well. What do you think of what I showed you with Supergirl? And what are your thoughts around the Superman fam? Very interested. All right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.